Hey, yo, it's your boy Richard Allen B. You now tuned into the Richard Allen B show. So I got a couple things I want to talk about. As you can see on my screen right now, the topic, the leading topic that I'm going to have for tonight is going to be if Josh Giddey was black. So if Josh Giddey was black in bold letters, plain as day, right? Now, if you don't know, if you don't know who Josh Giddey is, Josh Giddey is a rookie. He's actually at the end of his rookie year, which was this year. He's a rookie for the OKC Thunder, right? Now, he's a first year player. He's either first or second year. I believe he's the first year, right? Going into a second year. Now, I could be wrong about that. I gotta double check that. But Josh Giddey was alleged to be messing with a 16-year-old girl. So allegedly, Josh Giddey, this guy right here, the real Josh Giddey is on the left. So he's alleged to be messing with a 16-year-old girl, right? Now, this is in Oklahoma City, which is Oklahoma, duh, right? Now, I want to look something up for you, right? Let me look this up real. I want to look this up for you. Now, this is really geared towards the fellas, right? Geared towards the fellas. And I want you to interact with this and I want you to leave a comment below. But let's look up the age of consent. Age of consent in Oklahoma. Now, the reason that I want to gear this towards the fellas, I want to see if grown men 18 and up are in line with the way I think, or am I missing something, right? So I want to see if grown men in the United States of America, because I don't know what y'all be doing in other countries, you're probably nasty, right? So I want to see if grown men with some type of integrity, just a little integrity, right? I want to see if you're in line with the way I feel about this, right? So this is so Josh Giddey, NBA basketball player for the OKC Thunder, was alleged to be messing with a 16-year-old girl. Now he's Caucasian and the girl was Caucasian, just to give you some reference, right? So Josh Giddey, even though this was a lot of controversy, he had sex with a 16-year-old girl, right? Now, the only reason the only reason why Josh Giddey is not behind bars is because of this stupid law in Oklahoma City saying that the age of consent is 16. Now, let's see. Let me see how old is Josh Giddey. Let's see how old Josh Giddey is. Let's see how old is Josh Giddey. Okay, so he's 21 now. So when this happened, he was probably 20. So he's between 20 and 21. So this is a grown ass man, right? So a grown ass man, a grown ass 20-year-old man in the NBA was having sex with a 16-year-old girl. The age in Oklahoma City, the age of consent is 16. It says the legal age of consent in Oklahoma is 16 years old. And that, I mean, that's now this is the Romeo. It says incorporates a Romeo and Juliet law. So Romeo and Juliet is like you're you're 18 and just say you in high school and you're 18 and your girl is 17. That's like the Romeo and Juliet. It's like so close that they don't really consider that a thing, right? But now what is a thing to me, I don't care I don't care if it's legal or not. I don't care if it's legal or not. A grown ass 20-year-old man in the United States of America or really anywhere else, but definitely in the United States of America should not be messing with a 16-year-old girl. Now, the reason why the reason why I'm basically doing this is my man is still in the NBA. Like as you can see from my little picture right there, Josh Giddey, he's being traded for Alex Caruso. So he's going from the OKC Thunder to the Chicago Bulls for Alex Caruso, if I have his name right. So Josh Giddey, even though he just because he was not charged with anything, the NBA, I guess they legally cannot do anything to him. But he's how could you market a player like that? Is what I'm trying to figure out. How could you market the white R. Kelly Jr., right? So what I'm trying to figure out is how could you actually market this? How could you market R. Kelly Jr., right? So he's he's on his way. He's on his way to the Chicago Bulls. I mean, hands down, my man is on the way to the Chicago Bulls. Um, because legally the age of consent was 16. But I mean, yo, I mean, you're not talking. I remember in high school when I was 16, right? I mean, bro, you're not talking about you're not talking about a grown. You're talking about a 16-year-old, sweet 16. You ever watch a movie and people have like sweet 16 birthdays? You talking about your daughter or your sister, you know what I'm saying, or your cousin has her sweet 16 birthday and she's messing with a 20-year-old NBA player. And the NBA is just allowing this. Now, the reason why I have up there the topic that I have, you remember this guy called Ja Morant playing around, a grown man playing around with a gun in a strip club, right? He got suspended from the NBA, what, for a year? So playing around with guns, in the past, Gilbert Arenas got caught with a gun. It's you got a lot of NBA players who've had gun charges, but Ja was just playing around with the gun in the strip club, and he got suspended. Now this so even with the right to bear arms in the United States, right? You can't you can't play around with a you can't just have a gun on camera, right? But you can mess with a 16-year-old girl. What's wrong with that picture? Leave a comment below. What's wrong with that picture? So I'm gonna repeat that again. If Josh Giddey was a brother, he would be banned from the NBA. Now, I'm not repeating that. I'm saying that for the first time. If Josh Giddey was black, right? You notice I picked was black, not word. We not gonna write correct English right now on this topic. If Josh Giddey was black, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a black dude talking about this. If Josh Giddey was black, he would be banned from the NBA. So you talking about if Josh Giddey was a brother, you would be talking about R. Kelly Jr. going into projects. 20 year, that's like a 20-year-old. I'm gonna give you the equivalent. Now let's break down for the people that never seen the hood and stuff like that. Let's break down the equivalent for them. I'm gonna break down the equivalent for you. So let's break down the equivalent. This is like, so imagine, so I'm gonna put this back up. So imagine a 20-year-old NBA player from the hood, right? His name instead of his name being Josh Giddey, it's Josh Giddey. You know what I'm saying? So imagine 20-year-old second year player copping a Lambo, right? 20 years old, right? Got an NBA contract. And then you going back to the hood, and then you going back to the high schools, basically. Like, not basically, you going pulling up at the high school in the Lambo. Now, this is not what Josh Giddey actually did, right? But if you were black, this would probably be the case. Pull it up in a Lambo at the damn high school, wait for the chicks to come out. You know, you at the local McDonald's, you wherever the chicks hang out at the school cheerleading practice, and you pulling up in a Lambo, pulling a 16-year-old just because the age of consent is 16. Now I'm gonna put the camera on me. Do you think he would still be in the NBA? Yo, leave a comment below. Do you think Josh Giddey would still be in the NBA if he was a brother, right? Like I said, Josh Giddey from the projects. You know what I mean? You talking about Josh Giddey from the projects. Got the dreads, you know what I'm saying? Got the blonde dreads and everything, right? Do y'all seriously think that he would still be in the NBA right now, right? Now, I'm comparing this to Ja Morant, who sat out a year for just flashing a gun, right? Didn't fire the gun, didn't shoot anybody, just had the gun, flashing it, playing around, being careless with it, right? Versus a dude that's 20 years old messing with 16-year-old little girls, right? So, like I said, if it was Josh Giddey, not Josh Giddey from the projects, right? Young R. Kelly got a rookie contract, got a Lambo, and you pulling up to the high school with coloring books and crayons, talking to little girls, 16 years old, just because it's the age of consent. Would you think the hood would let that rock? The hood ain't letting that rock, bro. They not letting that rock. You gonna be all over shade room, shade living room, and everything else. You know what I'm saying? They gonna put you on alert, shade living room, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's no way the hood is letting that rock. Now, I'm not saying the hood. I'm not saying now. I'm going to the extreme by saying the hood, but it is what it is, right? That's the picture I'm painting. If Kitty, I said it right, not Josh Giddey, Josh Kitty. If Josh Giddey was a brother, 20 years old, with an NBA contract and a Lambo, just because the age of consent, like, listen, just because, let me pull this back up. Let me make sure y'all can see this. Listen, just because The age of consent is 16 in Oklahoma City. That does not mean that it's okay. And like I said, if Josh Giddey was a brother, if he was African, African American, dark skin, medium skin, if he was a brother, he would be banned from the NBA. So Chicago Bulls fans, tread lightly. Now, isn't it ironic? Now, I just thought about this. Check this out. Now, check this out, right? Now, you see the age of consent in Oklahoma, right? Isn't it ironic that Josh Giddey, aka Josh Kiddey, is going to the same city that R. Kelly is from? I just peeped that. Yo, I promise you, I didn't even notice that. Yo, Josh Kiddey, Josh, Josh Giddey or Kitty, right? Josh Kiddey is going to the same city where R. Kelly is from, which is Chicago. Do you think they did it on? Yo, leave a comment below, y'all. Do they think they did? Do you think they did it on purpose or by coincidence? So, do you think they did it on purpose or by coincidence? So, do y'all think it's a coincidence that Josh Giddey is going to the same city where R. Kelly is from, or did it? Yo, nobody. Listen. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, man. I promise you, nobody noticed that yet. Nobody noticed that yet. I swear to God to you, yo, Josh Giddey. Hold on, let me take the. Hold on one sec. I want you to fully see. I want y'all to fully see something. Hold up. I want you to see the R. Kelly. Hold up. You can see the R. Kelly faces, right? Hold up. Hold up. Yo, that's crazy, my man. Listen, I want y'all to fully see the R. Kelly. So, do y'all think it's a coincidence? This is funny as hell. This is crazy. It's not funny, man, but this is crazy. So, do y'all think it's a coincidence that Josh Giddey, aka Josh Kiddey, is going to the same city that R. Kelly is from, which is Chicago? So he's going to the Chicago Bulls. That's crazy. I just noticed that too. Yo, that is crazy. That is crazy, yo. I just peeped that. He's going to the same city. They traded him to Chicago. Chicago, you might have to take this L, man. So Josh Giddey is going to the same city that R. Kelly is from. They traded him. So Caruso. Now, I seen an analyst. I don't know why they're hyping Caruso up like that, right? I mean, dude is like okay, but I seen an analyst saying, "Oh, this is going to be good for Oklahoma City." I mean, dude is like okay, you know what I mean? I'm sure Chicago don't really care, right? Now,